Hi, folks. I haven't actually planned this in a logical way, but I'm having a rant. Hubby and I have always dreamt about living in Italy, like millions of others. In 2015, 2016, we sold up everything in Australia and moved across to Ireland in the hope we'd find a little retirement cottage, with plan B perhaps moving to Italy. Cutting a long story short, it didn't work out for one thing or another. And after spending a fairly large amount of money, we decided we had to return to Australia. We had sold up everything apart from a few household items which were in storage. And we also brought our cat George to Ireland, which was a cost in itself. Anyway, after 16 months in Ireland and things not working out, we thought we had better return while we still have some money left in the bank. So back we went and had to start all over again and bought a house which was Cloud9, which my followers will have seen the early gardens, etc., surrounding that. Anyway, now that we have our current house for sale, we've been thinking it through and thinking, why not give Italy a go? It was also triggered by many YouTubers who had done that and were telling everybody how easy it was. You just sell up. Why wait until you're 65? Sell up, come to Italy, and look what you can have, and look what we're doing. Don't hesitate. Anybody can do it. Well, to cut another rather sad story short, they omitted to say that you needed a certain amount of income to apply for an elective retirement visa. Now, I stress income. I read somewhere that a couple needed an annual income of 38,000 euros to be eligible to apply for an elective retirement visa. So before going down the track of actually applying, I contacted the Italian embassy in Melbourne and was told that only income, i.e., our pension, is eligible, not our savings or the proceeds from our house. Now, we believe that the proceeds from our house and the savings we have would be more than adequate to purchase a property in Italy, a modest property. We would have plenty left in the bank, and we'd also have our Australian pension coming in, which we can live on that now, and we pay rates and all the other stuff with it. So we thought, okay, we can live on that. So anyway, we got the answer back from the Italian embassy saying, sorry, only income is eligible. Nothing else. It doesn't matter how much you've got in the bank or your proceeds from the house. You have to have X amount. So this took us a little back, and we were thinking, well, is this actually true? So I emailed I think it's the Italian real estate lawyers, which we had seen on YouTube, and thought I'd ask them the question to clarify it. I sent them an email explaining exactly what we had sent to the Italian embassy in Melbourne and showed their response. And their answer was, unfortunately, yes, the answer was half true. But income can be made up of annuities, investments, business, etc. But one would need 2,600 euros a month each to be eligible to apply, which of course our pension doesn't come anywhere near that. But we, as I said, we would have house proceeds and savings. So I sent them an email back quite politely saying, well, that's unfortunate. I suppose now we have to put the dream of Italy away. But perhaps if we booked a spot in a dinghy, that might help us. Sorry, I just couldn't sorry, I've lost my train of thought. I couldn't resist saying that because countries seem to be open to all comers. If you come in via dinghy, you get accommodation, all expenses paid, etc. But if you have proceeds from your house sale, savings, and a pension, apparently that doesn't weigh with the way. Sorry, I'm gibbering here. With the authorities. So that seems to be the end of that little story. But all these YouTubers are all saying how easy it is, and look what we can do, and look at our lovely property, and it's so easy, just get up and do it. Well, it's all BS. They admit to say that a certain amount of money is required before you can actually retire to Italy. We knew that would be the case, but these people make it all sound so easy. I actually contacted a couple of the YouTubers and asked in a polite way, not exactly what they wanted, but there must be more to it and blah, blah, blah. Well, they all retreated into their shell. They weren't interested in answering that. Not that I asked for specific personal details, but I just wanted a gist of just what was involved. So anyway, they retreated into the shell. And I think we are now going to have to retreat into our shell. And we've unsubscribed from all those people who omit to tell the full truth about the actual real story when one moves to Italy. And as I explained in my email to the Italian real estate lawyers, obviously Italy only want relatively wealthy people to come into the country, which I can understand. They don't want people to be a burden, but they ignore that when it comes to illegals arriving willy-nilly at their shores. But people like us who are well easy to take care of ourselves would have money in the bank. We're not looking for a large palatial house in Italy, but that doesn't pull any weight. So that's a dream gone, and here we are. We'll have to find another dream, I suppose, but in our 70s, those dreams are not very expansive. It's a case now of either or, stay in Australia or return to the UK, Northern Ireland specifically. We have been disillusioned with Australia at how people were treated here through COVID and lockdowns, etc. And even though we've been here since 1971, we're not happy here anymore. And we're also not happy particularly with the culture. It's all about spend, 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 and there's no soul. It's just how much you can buy, etc., etc. Anyway, as I said, I'm wandering into a rant, so I'll leave it there. But suffice to say, the dream of Italy is now in flames.